Hi guys, this is Ratchet, and we are playing Criminal Case, Child in Time, Case 28, for whom the bell tolls. Let's unlock the art of war number 3, and we gotta rescue Princess Torgoljin the hard way. But the Emperor refused to release her, claiming it would be a sign of weakness. Meanwhile, Amos manipulated Decoding to annihilate the Chinese Empire before they become a significant rival to the Talibis. And Princess Torgojlin's kidnapping will play right into Amos's hands if Khan blames the Chinese for it. With or without the Emperor, we must rescue the princess. Katrina, I think I know how we can do just that. And believe it or not, it involves an opera singer, Lian Wei. How? Lian Wei? How could she help us rescue the princess? I'll fill you in at the opera house, Katrina. I'll suit up and wait for you there. Then if our rescue operation succeeds, we'll need to convince Khan the kidnapping was orchestrated by one man alone and not the Chinese as a whole. We must find proof that she and Yuan masterminded Princess Torgojlin's abduction. The first place to spend his time strategizing on the cannon field, Katerina. Maybe we'll find something there. Unless you'd like to speak with Lian Wei first. Let's see what happens. Okay, first let's go have a chat with Lian. With that terrible murder behind us, I can finally focus on tonight's performance. If there's anything I can do for you merchants, just ask. There is something you could help us with. A young lady is being held captive in Jiangjiang, a prisoner of Jing Bingchu. We're trying to rescue her. Bingchu was holding someone hostage? That man was a true barbarian. But how could I be of use? I believe you can free the young woman by disguising her as an opera singer. I'm an expert tailor, so I can create the appropriate gown. However, makeup like yours is a genuine art, and we were hoping you could help us in that regard. I would be honored. With the right gown and makeup, nobody will recognize the young woman. I'll just take my makeup kit from the opera house. Leave that to us. We'll fetch your makeup kit. Perhaps you'd consider getting a makeover too, Katrina. It would suit you. It's not so bad. Okay. Let's first investigate cannon field. Let's find something about First Minister that he's the one who told Jing Bingchu to kidnap Torgoljin. No need to blame the whole China on it. The Emperor didn't know about it. Just get this over with. Faded paper. In the diagram, that's a silver tree in Karakorum where Princess Torgoljin was kidnapped. And the name Shimyuan is written on it. This could have something to do with his original plot to abduct the princess. There's more faded writing on the diagram. I'll grab your dusty brush so we can take a look. Okay. Well, that was stupid of you to leave the paper just like that. Okay, now the opera house. No. Only 19. You know what? I'm gonna retry this and add extra seconds, but it's only gonna cost me less. Found ya. Hey, good thing I added a few extra seconds. The ingredients of this lock case suggest it belongs to Leon Wake, Trina. Let's open it up. Okay. Okay, first let's dust this paper. Is it what we think it is? Well, of course it's going to be Chinese characters, and yeah, that's exactly Karakuri, and the X suggests that's where Torgoljin is. Damn it. Katrina, since Orlando's busy hatching a plan to rescue the princess, we have to translate these characters ourselves, which might take a while. Okay, so this character goes here, and that one must be... So the text says, these pretzels are making me thirsty. It's not gonna help, no. That can't be right, Katrina. Let me input those characters again. Got it! This text reads, Sheep Yuan, kidnap the princess and you'll be more powerful than the emperor. So kidnapping Princess Torgoljin wasn't Sheep Yuan's idea. Someone suggested it to him. Oh. Whoever it was might have left some forensic evidence on this diagram. So let's have Theo examine every square millimeter. Oh, don't tell me it's Ammon. Okay, let's unlock the box. Damn it. Okay. Perfection, Katrina. Look at this marvelous makeup. Our plan just might work. Madame Liang can take this to Princess Torgollin's quarters and begin her makeover. As you did, she can say she's there by order of the Emperor. Meanwhile, I'll create a suitable opera gown for the princess. Join me when I'm finished. Okay. Was there something left on the diagram details? Katrina, I discovered something important about that diagram you found, and it wasn't what I was expecting. What is it? All of my standard forensic analysis came back negative. No fingerprints, no trace of light and substances. Then I noticed something strange about the paper itself. It felt synthetic, unlike the parchments or scrolls you expect to find in the 13th century. It's a modern paper. So I ran a temporal analysis of the paper, and the time signature of the material indicates it's from 2029. It's either Ammon or somebody else out there. 2029? But then this diagram must have been drawn by Ammon, so he's the one who ordered the princess's kidnapping. We should have known, Katrina. Not only is Ammon arming the Torgoljins, he's coaxing the Chinese into the conflict. We must warn the Emperor. He needs to understand that both sides are being played against each other, which will have disastrous consequences. Yeah, if he'll listen to us. Alright, are we ready to get Torgoljin out? I must say, Katrina, creating an authentic Chinese opera gown has been a career highlight. Working with original Chinese materials and genuine traditional patterns is a rare opportunity. And I'm sure you'll agree, the result is magnificent. Nice. Now, let's join Lian Wei and see how she's done with the princess's makeup. Okay. You're indeed an expert tailor, Orlando. The opera gown you created is wonderful. As is your makeup job. I hardly recognize the princess. If I knew I'd be receiving a makeover, I would have tried to be kidnapped long ago. Now comes the tricky part, convincing that guard you're not his prisoner. Are you up for the challenge, princess? Don't you worry, I'll have that guard wrapped around my little finger. Charm him, try that. Okay, now let's warn Emperor. I bow just in case you don't turn on me. Thank you for seeing us, Your Majesty. We bring you grave tidings. You did me a great service revealing Shi Yuan's deception. Please, tell me your concerns. We discovered that Shi Yuan wasn't working alone. A foreigner from a far-off land is manipulating both you and Ogede Khan towards war. This man is supplying the Khan with powerful weapons, and he persuaded your first visitor to abduct the Mongolian princess. Well, if that Mongolian brute wants a war, he'll get one. No. With all due respect, I don't think you understand. Someone's playing you and the Mongolians against each other. That's of no consequence. You've seen our arsenal. The Chinese will prevail. Oh dear, knew this was not gonna go well. Well, if you're determined to fight, you cannot stand alone. Do you have any allies? Allies? I suppose so, but I wouldn't know who they are. Strategic affairs were Shi Yuan's responsibility. Perhaps you'll find something of his on the cannon field. Very well, Your Majesty. We'll see what we can find. Katrina, all this tension has left me famished. Let's grab something to eat first. Seems like we're gonna go to war in the first place. But China has to win. Guard, you look beautiful. Let's have Torgoljin do something to you, charm you. Thank you for allowing us to visit the princess, sir. But it's time the four of us got going. That's quite alright. Wait, four of you? There were two opera singers when you came in. Were there? Of course there were. Don't you recognize the star of tonight's opera, The Legend of Wenlong? Oh, right. I thought you looked familiar. I'm your biggest fan. And I'm always grateful to meet my supporters. But we must be going. Do look after the princess. Yes, of course. Your wish is my command. You charmed him very well. Well done, Katerina. I must say that was exhilarating. Yeah. Thank you so much for rescuing me. I cannot wait until I'm home in Karakorum. Before we depart, Mr. Torgoljin, we must make travel preparations. You'll be safe at the Opera House. We'll meet you there soon. Okay? Let's find some allies on the cannon field. We're gonna go to war after all. All we have to do is let China win. Oh god, where's the whip? Ah. Just go on. Okay. This is madness, Katerina. The Emperor has confidence in his arsenal, but the Chinese will be defenseless against the Khan and his 18th century weapons. But since the Emperor is determined to fight, we must try to even the odds by finding allies to stand alongside the Chinese. I don't see how this broken painting will help us, Katerina. But if you think that portrait is worth reassembling, I trust your judgment. Yeah, let's see who's on the painting. And you are... Who are you? Katerina, this is a portrait of the Emperor, looking pretty charming with someone who seems to be a Japanese shogun named Yoshinobu Gojo. According to the database, China was at peace with Japan during the Song Dynasty. Oh, Japan is going to help us. And although the Mongols launched 3 invasion attempts during the 13th century, Japan resisted Khan's army. Let's inform the Emperor we might have found an ally. Japanese ally. Your Majesty, Katerina has found you a powerful ally. We believe Shogun Gojo from Japan could be convinced to stand alongside you against the Mongolians. I remember entertaining Shogun Gojo. Wonderful wine, but I don't care for the sushi. But you don't expect me to go to Japan, do you? That's too menial a task for the great Emperor of China. Not to mention there's an opera tonight. With your blessing, Your Majesty, we can meet with Shogun Gojo on your behalf. Very good. Then consider this a formal decree. Katarina shall speak with the authority of Emperor Lizong to recruit Japan as an ally against the Mongolian army. And you mustn't go empty-handed. Please, take this to fund your journey. We're going to Japan now. The Emperor's insistence on fighting the Mongolians is madness, Katarina. The Chinese don't stand a chance against Ogedei Khan and his 18th century weapons. I'm hoping we can still find a peaceful resolution. But for now, our best bet is to gather allies to support the Chinese. But how will involving more people in a conflict prevent bloodshed? By evening the odds, we can hopefully convince the Khan to stand down. That's why convincing Shogun Gojo in Japan to stand alongside Emperor Lizong is so important. But if we are traveling to Japan, how will we get Princess Torgoljin back to Mongolia? Maybe we could ask Santiago Sanchez to take the princess back to Mongolia. An explorer like him might relish the opportunity to escort a royal to the Khan himself. You might be alright. Let's fetch Princess Torgoljin and speak with Santiago Sanchez. Yes. We need your help, buddy. Senor Sanchez, we're wondering if we might ask you a favor. Claro, of course. You have exonerated me from suspicion of murder not once, but twice. What can I do for you, Katarina? Allow us to introduce you Princess Torgoljin, the daughter of Ogedei Khan. We request that you escort the princess home to her father. But of course, I'm great friends with the Khan. It's with his blessing that I travel unhindered throughout Asia. What? You're farming me off to this Spaniard? Please, my lady, you could do far worse than to travel in the company of Santiago Sanchez. I could regale you with stories of my adventures around the world. Adventures? Well, I suppose that could be interesting. Thank you for everything you've done, Katarina. I'll speak of you to my father in the highest regard. Rest assured, Katarina, Torgoljin is in safe hands. Come, my princess, let us away. Okay. Just in time, Katarina. We're about to get our first update from Kai and Penelope. Hey, Katarina. Are we glad to see you? We're doing alright, camped down near the Great Wall with Ogedei's army. We're glad you're safe. You'll be happy to know we rescued Princess Torgoljin and Santiago Sanchez is escorting her back to Mongolia. As for the rest of us, we're heading to Japan to convince the Shogun to stand alongside the Emperor. If China is going to war, they'll need all the allies they can get. You don't know the half of it, Katarina. In addition to 18th century guns, Amon and his medieval Egyptians are building high-caliber cannons and catapults. Oh no. Then our mission is Japan must succeed if we are to stop Amon's plan to destroy the Chinese Empire. You mustn't lose hope. Getting his daughter back might be enough to convince Ogedei Khan to stand down. There may still be a chance for peace. You're right, but time is of the essence. Stay safe, guys. We'll speak to you again soon. For now, Katarina, let's get moving. We're heading to Japan. Yeah. Okay, now, first there are 18th century weapons and now we have catapults. That's just enough to destroy the Great Wall. Oh, don't tell me our guy in Japan is going to die. And only 2 cases left. Well, plus 1 because I've seen there's 31 cases in this game. So 3 cases to go, and I suggest the last case is going to be, if it's going to be a war, then it's going to be a war. Chaos about to happen. Alright, we gotta stop here. We gotta continue playing in case number 29 in medieval Asia. So, Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video and I'll see you again. Goodbye.